What's up and welcome back, treyreactstoo families. I'm bringing y'all a special video today recommended by YouTube from the channel known as Propa Boxing, as the title of his video is called We Need to Talk About the Mega Saudi Fight Night. So without further ado, family, please don't forget to like, comment, as well as subscribe, as well as turn on post notifications bell so you never miss another upload, hear my voice, and see my face. But I'm about to go big screen and get straight to it. And again, shout out to Propa Boxing.
Well, yes, it's absolutely amazing news. It's finally happening. Years in the making, but it's now here. AJ versus Wilder. No, it's not. It's not AJ versus Wilder. What? AJ's not fighting Wilder. What do you mean? They're on the same fucking card. Yeah, I know, but AJ's fighting Wallin and Wilder's fighting Parker. Oh, bloody hell, you're winding me up, aren't you? Well, all right, it's not the exact news we wanted, but ruddy hell, what a card, eh? And I do need to mention...
I mean, because after this fight...
Thank you to the double excellent turkey for putting on this card. Blimey, we've heard that a few times, haven't we? Fucking hell. But yes, full credit. Well done,
after this fight, it is what Usyk and
but what
Fury
lies in store? How do these interesting
hopefully
matchups play out? And why could there be some very big problems ahead? Well, let's have a look, eh? Strap in. So it's being called the Day of Reckoning. It's probably one of the best fight cards ever made, full of world champions, the biggest names in boxing, and Big Roydy Miller. Yeah, maybe get a replacement ready, Frankie boy, if you know what I mean. You can't be too fucking careful with the old anabolic baby knocking about, you know what I'm saying?
I mean,
yes. So let's go through it then. Well, the big ones are the mighty AJ against Otto, Wallin, Wilder versus Parker, and Dubois versus Miller. Hopefully. Here's all the other fights which aren't too shabby either, to be fair.
That Bivol fight is going to be
not
good.
Too bad. Fair play to the double excellent turkey and Frank Warren. We have to be over the moon with the card. But okay, the burning question is still lurking in it. Why was it not AJ versus Wilder? Well, in a nutshell, I don't fucking know. But there could be a few scenarios.
It could be a tune-up fight for Wilder because it's been what, almost a year since he boxed, and a few months for AJ. So
from the winner, with Hrgovic first in line to fight for it. After Wallin's win against Usyk, he's now number 2, and a win for Joshua would put himself in that number 2 position, leading to a fight with Hrgovic next year and the opportunity to become 3-time world champion. This, after all, is his plan.
I know where I want to go, I know what I want to do, and I'm sticking to that plan. I set out a plan at the start of this year. I stand firm on what I believe, and I believe I'm going to be 3-time heavyweight champion of the world.
But as I say, there could be other
scenarios.
Maybe Wilder himself wanted something considered a warm-up fight prior to AJ because he's been so inactive of late. Maybe the Saudis didn't want to do all their beans on this show with Wilder Joshua and wanted to save something for the end of the Riyadh season. Who knows? Now, even though Hrgovic could spoil the party, it is obvious, though, that intentions are for AJ and Wilder to fight at some point in Saudi if they emerge victorious on the 23rd. So this night is definitely a very good building block for the mega fight. However, when we say if they emerge victorious, that is actually a big if, and we'll talk about that in a minute. But yes, let's start with old Deontay Wilder then. Well, he touched down with Malik Scott in London on the 14th of November, and they only had 3 words on Instagram for Royal Britannia. You're all fucked. Yeah, well, to be honest, judging by the state of our electric bill every fucking month. But yes, after barely fighting a single round in over 2 years, it seems he's back and he means business. And though it isn't AJ, it's still a tasty little fight against the well-schooled Joseph Parker. Now, we all know Wilder's record is a little bit kind of ropey,
all over the place.
Louis Ortiz being his best opponent outside of the Gypsy King. But Parker has been around the block. He's a very experienced former world champion, and he comes off a solid win against Simon Keane in Saudi recently. As we know, he's been 12 rounds with AJ and Dillian. He's beaten Chisora twice, as well as Takam and Andy Ruiz, with the only heavy blemish on his record, a demolition against Joe Joyce. Now, you can have your own opinions on if he's a better fighter than Ortiz, but whichever way you look at it, it certainly has the potential to be a banana skin for Wilder. For one, Parker's been very active. He's on a good streak of form with 3 wins this year alone, compared to Wilder's poor activity of a 2-minute Hellenius destruction more than a year ago, and 2 batterings from Fury prior to that. Now, although he was knocked out by Joyce, he has always been regarded for having a decent chin. He has very quick hand speed, and he certainly can pack a punch. But most importantly, him and...
Here's one thing you
didn't lie. The way that Propa is describing how Parker is, like I said, it's a stylistic matchup, and it's gonna give Wilder a chest a chance to see where he stands in this fight. I'm about to get this
I can
and
show
get
you
straight
how,
back to
but I
it. I'm
can't.
gonna save more of my rant for
And
the
Andy Lee
end.
have a vast knowledge of Wilder from being part of the team in the Fury fights, and he may just have the blueprint to beat Wilder. So as long as he stays switched on and doesn't go wandering like he used to, this really could be Wilder's hardest
And
fight.
stay away
by
from
Fury, and it probably is
Wilder's
Marcus'
right
last
hand.
crack in the big leagues. So he has everything to play for. Very interesting, actually. Then we have another saucy dust-up, Daniel Dubois versus Big Baby Miller.
Hey, don't sleep on
Derek Chisholm
Dubois.
says he
He's
was offered the
nice.
fight first, but he turned it down due to the money. I don't know if I believe that, to be honest. But anyway, Daniel stepped up to the plate instead. Now, I'd imagine there will be VADA testing for this fight, and VADA usually turn up a handful of times throughout a fighter's camp. But yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see
go
Greg
look.
himself outside Big Baby's gym every day holding a fucking piss cap, because this is not necessarily an easy night for old Dubois. Now,
No,
first of all,
definitely
of
not.
course, Big Baby won the war of words in the presser, and you can't deny it.
Yeah, he was
I know he's a
roasting
bit of a jab side,
everybody.
but he is double entertaining at the end of the day.
We smell bitch in them. And once the bitch is in you, it ain't going nowhere. Bro, you softer than
You're
baby.
not doing nothing to me. Watch your
You
mouth.
let my little cousin
Killer,
read.
watch your mouth.
You softer than
Watch your
baby.
mouth. I'll come up.
Man, the fuck up and fight somebody with a heartbeat, bro. Shut up.
So
Bro,
there
Wilder
was
couldn't
about the
hold
fight.
it
Well, of course,
back.
Finn has been a bit naughty in the past, but whatever way you swing it, he's still undefeated. He's beaten a few names in the past, such as Washington, Wack, and Brown. Okay, not well beaters, but he always poses a threat, constantly coming forward. He weighs about 1,000 fucking stone, so he's got a lot of weight behind his punches, which is clear in his 22 knockouts. And yes, in general, he's just a 6'4", double strong, absolute lump with a mega trap on him. Okay, potentially a lot of these wins may have been when he was on the old Petty Sheringham's back in the day, but after blasting out Lucas Brown back in March, he'll be brimming with confidence. He could take a punch as well. Just have a look at this. Yes, bosh, blimey. But don't get me wrong,
That was
he
a
is very
perfect
slow.
uppercut,
Daniel has
too.
fought at a much higher level. He should beat him with his speed and power, of course, but there are many questions still to be answered about his heart when the going gets tough. And if the going does get tough, will he react the same way he did in the Usyk and Joyce fights? There is an argument to say that this mentality isn't something you can just kick out your system. He's not all of a sudden going to turn into a warrior like Frocci, for instance, so the jury's out. But there could be some sticky moments in this fight for him, and he may have to dig deep.
Definitely.
So let's see if he's defeated his
If
demons.
Big Baby come
Now,
in
before we
dirty
get to the big
boxing
one,
against
let's skip
Dubois,
through
it's
the
gonna
rest
be
of the
definitely
card.
a long night.
Makhmuudov versus Kabayel, cheeky little fight this. I mean, he's a bit scary, this bloke, and he fucking hell. If he knocked at my door and asked to use me
I don't know nothing about these two fighters, so.
But anyway, as we've seen, he certainly can bang. Kabayel is, okay,
Look
but
kinda
he'll
nice.
probably be under the cosh in
Got
this
overhand
fight.
right.
Then there's Hrgovic versus Mori. To be honest, I'm not quite sure what the crack is with this one. The top of the bill are considered banana skins for Josh and Wilder, but this fight is more like a fucking foreskin. So yes, Hrgovic wins by a landslide. Then we have Bivol versus Arthur.
Nah, this is gonna be a
double
good
fair play
fight.
to Arthur taking this fight, only 3 days prior to the press conference as well. Great balls. But yes, it's a huge ask, and it. Bivol will probably show another level on the night, but would love Arthur to
definitely
bring home the
will.
bacon. However, without being harsh, someone who won't be bringing home the bacon is Zorro against Opetaia. Sorry, Zorro, bruv, but once again, full credit for having the nuts to get in there with this future sensation. I tip my hat to you, bruv. But yeah, good fucking luck. And then finally, we've got Frank Sanchez versus Farr. Not sure if Farr will get very fucking far in this fight. Sanchez should do a number on him, double speedy. Frank Sanchez versus Hrgovic would have been a lot more helmet tingling, wouldn't it? But there we go, we can't complain, can we? Because the card is still mustard, and I'd like to thank the Double Excellent Turkey for putting this card on. But we need to talk about the main event, don't we? Joshy versus Wallin. And there's no bones about it. It's another banana skin baby, because Wallin's only loss was against the king of the division, a fight in which he really held his own. He also
So
comes
Josh
off a
was
very
facing
good
a
win,
good
an
opponent
absolute
too.
schooling of Gassiev in Russia, and his demeanour in this press conference shows he is certainly not short of confidence. Yes.
He was very,
Now, the
very
one thing
calm
that's
in
turned
there.
heads surrounding this fight is Joshua's link up with Ben Davison. Apparently Derek James is still in the mix, but Ben will be taking over this time around. And yes, it seems a bit of a funny one to me when all this year he's been what people would call rebuilding with Derek, clearly learning a new style. Why in the toughest test of the 3 bouts this year would he all of a sudden change to a trainer who teaches differently, changing the way
That
you
jab
train,
straight down the middle
different
is
pad work,
different.
different game plan, etc. It's a bit of a puzzler to me, but maybe there's more to it than we know. I hope it turns out to be a good move. Anyway, now then, here's the juicy stuff. Well, these two have actually fought twice before in the amateurs. Joshua winning by decision both times. Make of that what you will. Wallin has only had one knockout win in his last 10 fights, which may tell a little story about his power. However, he has only touched the canvas once in the amateurs and never in the pro game, which may tell a story about his chin. But what really sparks intrigue in this fight is Wallin being a southpaw. Joshua's last southpaw outing with Usyk was rather unsuccessful. It's fair to say Wallin doesn't move as well as Usyk, but in a nutshell, southpaws can't help but cause problems for orthodox fighters, and especially southpaws who are technical boxers.
It don't look like he's as active
However,
as
let's
Usyk.
not forget, Wallin has never faced an opponent with the speed and power of Joshua. Outside of Fury, AJ is a different level to all his other opponents, and having beaten him twice before, AJ will be the one coming in with more confidence. It may have been a while ago in the amateurs, but psychologically, it still plays a part. And even though he has been criticised for his hesitation to pull the trigger in recent times, you can't deny now that Joshua has a look about him. A look that says, I've got the right fucking ump. But yes, it's a look that says I do intend to do some serious damage. To silence the doubters, he will be looking to put on a show. So yes, based on Wallin's back foot style of late, it does lead many to believe there's a good chance this fight goes to points. But Joshua is always dangerous with that equaliser. If he finds the sweet spot, Wallin will be in a world of trouble.
If so he drop his hands, it's even by the slightest.
I'll do some more detailed vids on this card double soon, so stay tuned for that. And check out our Pony Podcast.
But that's going to be the end of his video as well as the end of my video. Again, family, if y'all enjoy seeing Propa boxing as well as his video and channel is going to be linked down in the description down below, so y'all definitely go tap in with them. But please, family, don't forget to like, comment, as well as subscribe, and turn on the post notifications bell so you never miss another upload of hearing my voice and seeing my face. And if y'all want to send me videos to react to and/or music to react to or story time to talk about, send it to my reaction page right here at treyreacts. As well as follow me on my main page, because I ain't on the road to 10K on my main page, but y'all can show love and support to me, and I'm gonna show love and support to y'all right back. Follow me on my main page right here at Trey vs Dre 30, as well as tapping in on me on my TikTok page, because that's the one I'm on the road to 10K with, family. My TikTok page is gonna be at the bottom right here at Trey 303023, and my biz email inquiry is gonna be right beside me. But again, about what Propa Boxing was saying in this video, this fight night is going to be very interesting about what's going to be playing out throughout, the rest of the end of this year as well as the beginning of next year, because as y'all know, the next big fight night that's about to happen potentially is going to be Usyk versus Fury, and then after that is going to be whatever belt either one of those boxers have, even if Fury wants to retire or not. It's going to be some big fight names and big other fighters that's going to be coming after him, as well as, Francis Ngannou still going to be in the mix too, as well with this coach Mike Tyson, or with this coach being Mike Tyson. So, don't sleep on that, and I'm definitely going to keep an eye out on that too, and, whatever is going through the grapevine. But family, I hope y'all have a safe, blessed weekend. I know today is Friday. Y'all gonna turn up for the weekend, but I know Monday's right around the corner. But at least y'all gonna be blessed to see me react to videos next Thursday and Friday. So family, I'm gonna catch y'all next week. Peace.